everybody, I'm Yendi, and this is Odyssey with Yendi. In this space, we connect with some of your favorite people as they share their journeys. Here we have some unfiltered conversations as we deep dive into their inspirations, motivations, and experiences to inspire our own life journey. Odyssey with Yendi is brought to you by Worthy Park Rum Cream. Whatever your style, classic, trendy, sophisticated, bold, one thing we all share is our desire to indulge. Velvety and perfectly balanced with just the right amount of spirit, Worthy Park Rum Cream is your perfect pleasure. So whatever your style, indulge in the new Worthy Park Rum Cream. Smooth Jamaican elegance. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly. This stalwart of Jamaican music is best known for being a part of the era known as the Reggae Revival. Not one to chase fame, not one for popularity, but definitely one to be up in the hills, you know. This is Protoje. The man himself.
All right.
How are you, Ajay?
I'm good, doing good. You?
I'm great.
Yeah,
I'm great.
Yeah.
I know we say it in a little jokify way, but I know nothing happens before time, but it's a long time in the making, eh?
Yeah, man. From you said the first season we're supposed to do it, but you know, I feel everything good scarce, you know?
I like
Yeah,
that.
man.
I actually like that.
Yeah, man. Everything good scarce. But finally, I've been watching your show. Awesome vibes. So happy to be here.
I'm glad to have you. You mentioned vibes just now. I know that you're a man that go off of vibes a lot.
Yeah.
Let's just talk about vibes and how vibes influences even the work and the music. Like, if the vibe not right, what you gonna do? And if the vibe right, what happens?
Yeah, well, I mean, this must work off of energy. It's like, me not try to force things because it's just not natural. And like, I find the time when you spend time on force stuff is like, you know, you have to be like water, you know, water just flow, and if there's a rock, it just kind of go over it and try to press
Push
through
through
and
it.
cut through. So it's like, just try to work off of energy, and that kind of, it's like this innate feeling within yourself that your intuition and your spirit is saying, do this, don't do that, maybe we should. And it's like, I find to start trusting that spirit because enough times I go against it, it don't work out for me, so I just live and die with my intuition and my energy and what it inspires me to do.
Speaking of inspiration, where does inspiration from music come from? Why music? How you never end up being a baller?
No, sir. No, I'm done with the athlete. Every time I do that, I get injured. I go play ball, sprain my ankle. I go do this, hurt this. I just done with them days. But this, the two things that I was obsessed with as a child was like sports and music, you know, track and field to be more specific. And you remember back in the day, Olympics where me and you text every morning like 5:30 a.m. and I say, you wake up yet? Yo, what you think about the race? What you think about
I
that?
do remember that. Yes.
So it was vibe. So track and field, I wanted to be an Olympian. That was my first dream and goal.
Really?
Yes, because my dad is like a world-class track and field coach. He has
Really?
he has like 7 pen relay titles in 11 years. It's still a record.
What?
He has Olympians that have got medals at Olympics. And he's like a famous high school track and field coach from States, Michael Oliver. So he used to give the Kingston school them pressure. Every year, him and Herb McKinley, them Michael Clark from JC and them whole people, they battle it out. So I grew up wanting to be an athlete. And I was good, but to be my dad's son was a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? And then once I started to get the music bug, because he's also a calypso king in St. Vincent, and obviously my mom, Lana Bennett, is like a awesome reggae singer. So I was torn between like sports and music. You know?
If you were to be an athlete, which event would have been the event?
My dad wanted me to be the first
800?
steeplechase
Steeple,
champion.
we know that's some distance.
No man, for sure distance, but my events was 400 and 800. But the 400 is the hardest event in the world, so it's just too much.
I say that all the time.
It's too much.
And
It's
I would
just-
add to it. I would say 400 hurdles.
hurdles. That was his main. So his probably most successful athlete was Winthrop Graham, who had the silver in the 400 meter hurdle. So he's known for my dad's known for 800 and 400 hurdles are his like two. So that me kind of grew up on. But the music bug did just kind of bite me in younger. You know, in Jamaica, everybody is like adjacent to music somehow,
in some
like
way,
some way and some form. And we used to collect sound cassettes. Me and my cousin who Don Carleon, because we went to prep school and high school together. So
you know Don is also my cousin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes,
But on
through
the other side.
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Facts. So we'd collect all of the sound cassettes and things on the weekend, you know, and then used to fly, used to have them in the car back, and you go and you buy the Jaro, you buy the thing I talk about from 8, 9 years old.
Yeah.
And would have studied everything, and then I'd be in school at 11, and then, at 11 years old, and they would be having clashes. But true say, my cousin older than me, but him knows me know every song, so he would have put me in a class, so me 11 a clash against an 18-year-old, and I sort them out wicked, and then I said, no, you know, say, maybe me have a thing for this. And a friend of mine was like, yo, what you should do, if you are going to clash people, you know, say, them are going to sing the Beanie and Bounty song then, right? So you should write a counteraction, so wait upon them to sing it, and then that's how I start really write my own lyrics and things. So that kicked off the whole thing from high school.
Which high school did you go to?
I mean, Monroe College.
Oh gosh, sorry I even asked.
Bobo Skiwa and Ala Skiwa, you know? Yeah, man. Yeah, man, Monroe College. Me and Floyd Green, same class. Him sit down like across from me. And him used to DJ too, you know. Yeah, man, I used to call him Bojo.
Oh, that's it. You know, so I got put Floyd on the spot.
Yeah,
no.
Man, no, I used to DJ too, man.
And it was good?
Yeah, man, he used to good, man.
What?
And me and Floyd and another friend, Shane Morgan, used to be on like debate team, and we all said we're all gonna grow up and be lawyers. And two of them actually went to law school.
To become lawyers, yeah.
I kind of veered left, but everybody happy.
But here's the thing, you deal with the law in a different way. You use your music to call out issues you see within the law.
It's our vibes, man.
Right?
So, high school was fun. And Corey too.
Yeah.
Corey was in class.
I know you mentioned Corey.
So we had a good vibe. Monroe is the way up on a hill by yourself. It's not like Kingston where you come out of class and you can walk on the road. They're way in isolation. You don't have no shop, no store. You have to stay on campus. You can't walk off. Your bus have to carry you from school. You can't. So it's like you end up building this bond. That's why I say Monroe people stay. So
yeah, and always give back to the school. Yeah, man, you guys take care of each other.
It's crazy. So it's a vibe. School was fun down them time.
You used to have to make your bed every morning and all of these things?
No, I never bored. Because I live in Senti. So I have to take, the big country school bus them every morning, drive go school and thing. I couldn't take the ice cold water up on Monroe. Cold up there, man. You got bathing and that, you mash up. Can't deal with it. Yeah.
But you know what's so funny about that? I hear you say that, and now I look at people, everybody now wants to do an ice bath. Because of the healing properties.
Yeah.
And you're like,
it's good. They say it's good for you, but Jaja.
You weren't going to find out when you're at Monroe.
No.
When you left Monroe, where did you go next?
Well, I left, as I said, I came out of high school trying to be an artist immediately. I wasn't trying to go do something else. I was like, yo, I left country, I go town, and I try to get in a music business. So I come Kingston, and then I get a little money, and I call Carleon, the country I live, and I say, yo, I the school at town, because I go pre-UE, under the guys are getting a budget for come school, but I try to say, I the town, I go school, yo, come town and make with like kick off a sound, because you want to be a producer, me want to be an artist. The best way for probably get round and meet people is to have a sound system, because we know if we do that, and then we can get in the business. So that's when we did come town and start. And then it did go on good vendetta sound, it did go on good, have a little vibe.
Wait,
Yeah, man, and me start Vendetta. Me
That
and
is
Don Carleon.
crazy. I remember Vendetta.
Yeah, man, I used to work on the little, them time I was into hip hop, so I would work on the remixes them and all of them thing there, and that's how it start off, and then.
But you never have no locks and no beard.
No, man, them thing they never even occur. Them never meds none of them thing that them time there. And then basically it didn't work out the sound system, but then I ended up going to Canada for a little bit to do some schooling, and then that kind of did kill that momentum. Then went on in that time to start to work with dancehall, so him and Cartel start work when I was away and everything, and then when I come back now, I have to just kind of start over doing my own thing and kicking off. So that was the I guess the events.
Where did this interest in Rasta come from? Where did the influence of this actually is something that resonates with me? I'm going to move in this direction.
So good question. So I start release music now, and my thing was like more on the dancehall hip hop style and like flows and lyrics and everything. And then so I make a mixtape, and it's like it bad, really good. But it's like when I play it around my mother, my auntie, and my grandmother, them and everything, I have to turn down the part and turn down the part and turn down the part. Then it's like lyrics bad, but I chat about a bag of thing where I realize it. So it was very important to do the music and hear it back. Because them time there's not like no way you can just record yourself on a phone and you couldn't hear yourself. So I was DJing for years and couldn't hear myself, and then when I did that now and started to hear myself, I was sitting down and I was like, no, this is not what it's about. So I kind of changed my lyrics and my songwriting to more positive stuff. And then when I moved back to Kingston now, finally now to make that real music push, I met up with like Janine, and Janine was very instrumental in me researching more on Rasta, and like me no learn about Rasta through music. You see me, and most people is like their vision and understanding of Rastafari comes through music.
Right.
That's not where I learned from. Like me actually go to the source itself, the speeches, the teachings, the philosophy of His Majesty. And there was a bridge named I Nation who drive around at the time with a car and sell book. Just book him deal with. You see me I say? Yeah. So Janine bring me to him, and like he just set me up with a package about 10 book and say, yo, go learn. And I'm learn about the first introduction was Walter Rodney, who led me to Marcus Garvey, and all of that started to happen, and then it started manifest itself in the music. So it's not like me did I say, because even my first song Arguments come out, I never have not like, I still make positive music, but it's like that they kind of bring me to the philosophy, So big up Janine and I Nation. Yeah.
By the way, complete side note, one of my favorite songs is a song that says Music a Bubble.
Oh, Janine, yeah, man, I've sung that bad. Yeah.
One of my favorite just because songs. Like, when the music does have to play just because.
Yeah, in the yards and Park.
Yeah, so good. Yeah. Let's talk a little bit about, so I remember vividly, I'm going to go back to 2011. And the reason I'm going back to 2011, because I remember I was reigning as Miss Jamaica Universe, and I had launched a foundation.
This Miss Jamaica of our generation, by the way, one Yendi. That walk, when Yendi walk out on that thing, then different, No, man, that walk there, me not forget that walk there, man, trust me.
Appreciate you. Too funny. Yeah, oh my gosh, too funny. Yeah. But I remember I was launching my foundation, and you were literally one of the nicest upcoming artists that I just had such good music. And I remember sitting down in the room and saying, this person has to be a part of this launch. Yeah. And you said yes.
Oh, yes, me remember.
And you came and you performed.
Yes, me remember.
2011.
Yes,
that's the first time we actually had a meeting face to face and
Yeah.
had a great conversation. And I remember looking at you and saying, I'm so excited to see where your career going, because I just know you're going to be big.
No, man, I remember I was excited. Remember, I say, yo, Yendi called me for do something. I said, well, yeah, talk about me. I have to go down there. What you mean? One say it was a vibes. I remember, I think Wayne Marshall did it too.
Wayne was there
I
too.
remember,
Yeah.
it was a vibes. It's
But
a long time,
that
man.
2011 time now was when that's when like you were becoming a household name.
Yeah.
You were coming into your own in terms of your artistry, your craft, your persona, what you were speaking, what you're putting out. Let's talk a bit about the now coming mainstream.
Yeah.
Like, what was that adjustment in understanding that, I'm becoming a household name in this thing?
I was trying for so long. I got to the point where I thought it was just not going to happen for me.
Really?
You get yeah, for sure, because it was years. Remember, I tell you, from years before, I try, I couldn't get a break, and like, nobody wouldn't record me. Everybody was telling me, oh, me need to have a bigger, like, you have to be more aggressive, because I was trying with a different sound, you know what I mean? I was like, trying to craft a sound until finally, when it started to happen, it was more like the pressure was off of me more than say me. It was like, oh, thank God, like this look like it I go work out now. And 2011, I dropped my first album, Rasta Love, I Go Crazy.
Yes.
That's the song that kind of does completely change the whole scope of my thing. And that started to happen and started to do a lot of live shows around the area. Them time I do live show every week. Anywhere I can find me, I go do and perform.
Touch a stage.
Just work a stage. And when that started to happen now and the Rasta Love blew up, and it's like, I go up on, I think 2011 was my first little tour, it's a little small tour. Not really meant nothing, but but I do the thing, and it's like it was just an experience, man, and just to feel like, whoa, it's vindication. And then my mom is my manager, so it's me and her at work, and it's like, she would a lot of the time get criticism about like, I need to go do something with him life, I need to go do that, and she was just believing in me that I could have probably, had an impact. So that was just a big relief for everybody in my family and my friends to be like, all right, something happened for me now, and then, but it wasn't like, oh, my boss, my boss. No, it was like, all right, I get a little chance. Even with Rasta Love being the big song, I was like, I get a little chance now. When I have the attention, now me can really now work and build a career, because my main thing was me never want a 3-year career and a 5-year career. Anybody can find a song, Anybody can find a song. But you find another one and another one and another one, and keep consistent and build a career and build a solid foundation. And that was my whole thing now. So I have a chance now. Now it's time to build the foundation, and then it set off on that mission there.
So after Rasta Love kind of opened the door a little bit, what was the thing that just say, through the gate?
Who knows? Probably who knows now when we start this time now, the movement did about like 2011, I was still kind of isolated to an extent. Me and Janine for the most part. And then, Chronix a message me from him the high school, Yeah, man. I have some Facebook message from Chronix from him the high school.
Facebook him going on.
Yeah, man. I have some Facebook message like him and say, yo, me's a young producer. He never tell me he's not artist. And I say, yo, me's a young producer. I want to produce some stuff for you. And I say the high school youth, but him consistently message me, and then him send me some stuff, and then, you realize the talent that he was eventually. And right. So, and then him, Kabaka, Raging Fire, Nomads, forgive me, I'm going to forget some names, but like there's a lot of us
there was a movement
coming up right now.
Like a reggae uprising.
Yeah. Revival, as my brethren Bookman had named it. And we realized that started to happen, and then obviously the momentum started to build, and then who knows, to me is that defining moment of that time or that decade where Chronix at him peak, Chronix coming up like, and then there was this whole thing to where people weren't sure about like me and his relationship. I out first, him come up as the baddest thing, so it's like, yo, Protoje or Chronix or yo, this, that, and we didn't do any songs for like 3 years.
Right.
And then when we did Who Knows Now, it was just like a amalgamation of the energy and the positive vibe, and that kind of just really my career and his career went to a different level after that, and just solidified me. As like firm in the thing. 6 years in, couple big song and here to stay.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing how human nature does that? Actually, why does human nature do that? Like, why we feel like we have to pick? Why we can't support more than one person at the same time? I don't know what it is. But with the athletes too.
Yeah.
It's like, are you for Shelly or are you for Elaine?
It's absurd. It's bizarre to me sometimes.
You love Asaf or you love Yassine?
Yeah. Or
Johan or Yassine? It's
It's like everybody's like, for me, there's room. All right, here the vibes I know. Here the thing. It's for me and music and Jamaica. Let us use reggae music because that's my craft, right? It's like the main thing for me is like bigger category, bigger brand. Right? That is the main thing, Bigger the category, bigger the brand. So it's like make we say this, like sneakers brand.
Yes.
Like sneakers category is big. So you're there a place with 10 people and the category of sneakers is huge. So you might see like 4 Nike, 3 Reebok, 2 Adidas, 1 New Balance. I lose count of the math. And like a 1 Clarks, right? So the 1 New Balance is at the lowest point of sneakers, meaning Nike have 4, there's a 3, they have 1. But even at the lowest rank in sneakers, like you're still tied with the highest dress shoe, which is Clarks.
Correct.
You see me? So my main thing is I don't get the selfishness. Even if you're selfish, the best thing to do for yourself is to make sure your category big. So my main thing is always promoting like the whole category, because the bigger the category, the bigger your brand can be, and the bigger, and you still have a slice of your cake. You know what I mean? So it's you always try to put on the category. I'm always for reggae music and Jamaican music and having more and more artists to bust. Because the more artists bust, the more artists big, the better is the best.
For the genre overall.
Right. That's why I'm not if it choose is like, oh, you rate this, I rate that. I just rate the music, rate reggae music, rate dancehall music. And we can all thrive together and everybody can have a share.
That's right. Yeah. Everybody can have a share. Speaking of everybody having a share, you've had your fair share of success at this point now.
I'm grateful.
Like fair share.
I'm grateful.
Is there a particular thing for you where you'd say, this is on my list of like, I really want to do this before I can say, yeah, man, I'm satisfied with my craft. I'm satisfied with my output.
I just stay consistent. My main thing is just staying consistent. Like the things then will come, like other stuff will happen. I can't really say, oh, there's one glaring thing missing from my resume. I don't look at it like that. It's just I've always wanted to be consistent and do it up to a point where I decide that, all right, I am good, I'm done. I don't want to have to do this anymore. Like, I don't want to be a hostage to this thing and constantly, because what you're doing here, we're chasing it, you will be a hostage to this thing.
And you lose the love and the enjoyment and the soul fulfilling aspect of it.
Yeah, so you don't want to be a hostage to accomplishments and be like, oh, me if I achieve this or when me get this, because you will end up forever chasing. You see me, I say? You see me 60-year-old and I say, yeah, them have it now, you're not ready for them. No, that will not be me.
I'm sorry, what's your 60-year-old voice?
No, that will not be me. It's perpetual chase, of things. I don't want to do that. That's why it's very important. I've always had a plan from a start. I want to do it until, and then I want to stick to my plan, and then go and do other things, because I'm very, very, as long as I can be creative and creating, I'll be happy. I always used to think that I was obsessed with music, which I kind of am. Like, Lila always tell me, say, bro, you need a life. You need a hobby. You need to do something with yourself. You can't just studio. Like, she always tell me, say, bro, you need to go live a life, because I'm really obsessed with my craft, but I'm obsessed with creating. It's not necessarily just writing a song. If it's building a rhythm, it could be writing a script, it could be anything. As long as me can get to create, I can be happy. And like the present form is artistry and writing songs. And obviously I've been doing like lots more producing too. So that really makes me happy and fulfill me as well.
You know what you've done in terms of a creation that has gone triple platinum in my house is your book.
Oh,
You have a children's book that,
Yeah.
let me tell you, when I say that book win in
Yeah.
my house, it
Yeah.
win. My son
Yeah.
looks through that. So he picture reads now, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
15 months and the story is about Yazzie and wanting to know where the sun comes from.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they go for a drive and they wake up 4 o'clock in the morning and every page is illustrated beautifully.
Yeah,
And so
crazy.
when we turn, my son goes, juice, apple, da-da-da, because the
Yeah.
fruits go in the bag, lighthouse, sun.
Yeah.
Let's talk about creating the book that you've created and even incorporating your daughter.
He was a vice man. So I had a song called have a song called Here Comes the Morning. I was on my album Third Time's the Charm, and the song I, really wrote about our relationship and stuff. And my brethren Bookman, who has a publishing company, he was like, bro, we should do a children's version of this song. Like the song is already geared towards your daughter. So me and he and his 2 children, his boys, were like, yo, him name Bookman and them name the Book Boys, and,
Love it.
and they were like, he would love for them to like do it with them, and they would kind of recreate my words and lyrics from the songs into like little poems for the book. And then I was like, that's a brilliant idea, let's do it. And because it just gives me another way to create. So it's like a music, a piece of song that had a video that now has a book that mirrors what we did in the video, because I drove her to the lighthouse and she climbed the lighthouse and everything, and then put that into a book. And then the art was so good, I was like, yo, we should probably even do an animation. So we may drop it on animation, but it's just, so it's like a song, a video, a book, and it's like just ways to create and express myself. And that, as I say, is the main thing. And as you say, it's even like Tammy.
Yes.
Tammy messaged me and said our son like loved the book. It's like when you hear these things, and it's like, all right, like maybe 10 years from now they'll go listen to music because him have a connection. So it's just ways to connect with people, man, and express yourself.
We mentioned your daughter just now becoming a dad. How has it been just in general, but do you feel like you've changed a lot as a person?
Yeah, man, it's awesome. It's a superpower.
Yeah.
Like I feel like I've got a superpower right now. Let me tell you, it's that why I say superpower is like it makes me like me stronger, me more focused, me more driven. It just give me this boost because it's like, for example, if I'm in a bad mood and I come home, she immediately sends it, Daddy, why are you looking like that? How are you in a bad mood, whatever. So it made my exterior even rough. It's like how sometimes people that say, the public life, so you will get criticism and you will get, also people always tell me, like, how you manage this? And I'm like, bro, you think me can go home and sit down with my daughter? And she said, Daddy, what's wrong with you? And I said, oh, some people say something about me online. She could have done with me. She could have bad me up. Like, I can't tell my general them thing. There's like, I have to know, say, my mind have to sharp and with it and be focused. And listen, I'm doing this thing to take care of my family, be able to help my friends, and everything else is for the birds. So it's like, it's really just to focus on my family and my circle and live in a certain way. And like my daughter inspires me to do that, because at the end of the day, I have to have this positive, because like me's kind of like I'm a melancholy person, I mean, from being a child, like kind of sad, just, not really excitable or stuff like that. But like I wanted to be like this source of positivity for my child. So it made me just the little things, just it really tighten up the ship for me. So it's like, me give thanks to her, and she's a very warm and loving and caring person. So it's like me have a superpower right now. Yeah, man. Feel unstoppable.
Shout out to all the Virgo girls.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
She nice bad.
No,
she nice bad.
She nice.
So, in an interesting way, obviously you are a father to your child, but you are also a mentor to another generation now.
Yeah.
So you're a mentor to a generation who has probably never come into contact with you. Them just rate you, like them listen to you and them rate you and are inspired by you. But you've taken a choice. There's a period where you said, I'm going to pull back a little bit and I'm going to pour into some other people.
Yeah.
And you literally took a set of artists,
Yeah.
mostly women, if I can recall, and you said, this is what we're doing. Why you chose to do that?
Well, I mean, from I started out, as I say, like 2011, like I couldn't get a break, you understand? Like I couldn't get another artist to say, you know what I'm saying, bud? I take him under my wings. I always yearn for like a mentor, like somebody for roll with and teach me the ways, and I just couldn't find that. No one was interested, and I was like, all right, when my time come, it's like, you know, they have a thing where they say like father is an alcoholic and two sons, and you say this son is an alcoholic because of his father, and this one doesn't drink alcohol because of his father. You know, so you have a choice to be like, all right, may I go get my boss now and be like, well, nobody never helped me, so here I not help nobody, or you can flip. So it's like, as I said, from 2011, from Chronic, like as the Chronics reach out and me say, yo, Kabaka, I work on him first project, you know what I mean, Jesse Royal, enough of the youth them, and at the time, I wasn't at a point where I could, like, I try fight for my career at the same time while I get strength, but it's like when I got to 2014, 15 now where I could really, I feel more solid, I have more time for actually form a label and work. So there, you know, first one was Savannah that I was working with, who my friend Leslie Lava was like, yo, you need to hear this girl sing, and I heard her doing a rendition of Back to Black by Amy Winehouse.
Oh, that must
and
sound real good on
I was like, no, I'm a half a meter, and then started to work with her. And then that was the plan. I was like one artist to like manage and work with, and then I can always give a strength to people like casually, but if say this is my job, like it's a different thing when you're a job, you know. So it's like I was like I good with that one artist may I work with, and then that was all well and good until I got into contact with Leela through my Jamila. Was like, yo, I have a sister named Leela, she good, and she play me a song, and everything was like, yeah, she good. And then I met up with Leela, and I picked her up from, I just never forget this. I picked her up from Carib. She was at a movie. And I said, man, I go pick her up, and she come out in the car with a bag of thing in her hand, a thing on nachos, a bag of thing, and you know, I drive her, go studio, and I heard her sing the night, and I was blown away. I went crazy. Like she did the song Biggest Fan. She sang that for me on spot on the night, and I called my mom. I was like, Mom, I don't know, but we have to do something with this girl because her talent is crazy. So I wasn't even planning. I was just forced. I was like, I cannot live with myself and not work with this artist. Right. And that kind of started, and obviously you see what she is today and everything. So it just kind of happened, and then Leela was like, yo, there's an next artist named Jazzelise, and you have to bring her into, and it's like, man, I said, all right. So it's like, it was just like that, and it happened naturally, and at the end of the day, it's like you can give people a platform, though, you know. But it take them if you do the work. It's not like me do this and it happen. Right. You know what I mean? It's Leela put in the energy, put in the work, put in the effort, and it's like people have to do that for reach somewhere. You can give people a platform, but them have to really do it. Because people be like, yo, Protoje can give me a button, it just don't work. So it's like, if I could do that, then would I do it? But it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, it take a time and a work ethic and a thing. And it's not like everybody have that, you know what I mean? Yeah.
There's a nice little video in the YouTube space with that little juggling with the three ladies you just mentioned and Naomi.
Yeah. That's up my studio.
I know.
Yeah.
But one of my favorite parts about the video is everybody going, nothing mess up my mood. And then just pass to the next person and da. And then every now and then there's a clip and you just see your head just round the corner.
Or round the back.
Wow,
see what them are going on. I'm saying them are look them are going good. Yeah.
Like it does.
I think that's BBC's most popular video they did in Jamaica. Listen, like 20-something million views. It's crazy.
So another video that gone triple platinum in my house. That one they just play when me I cut up my stew. Hear me. Yeah, I'm quickly switching. I was going to say my chicken.
Yeah.
I thought stew.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's such a good space that you've created for the other artists. It's such a, and I say you've created because, as you said, that's in your home, even the way you open your studio, the way you've done your label, even the way you do your shows.
Oh, it's crazy.
I remember every year your concert used to clash with one particular awards show. And I remember you'd always be like, I inviting you to my concert,
yes,
so and so and so.
yes.
And it would clash with, at the time it was the YVAs.
YVAs, that's true,
Oh,
that's true,
man.
that's true. Yeah.
And I hosted it, so I couldn't be like,
I know.
I'm out.
Yeah.
But it's not now you're doing your show. And when you put on your show, the place ram out.
Yeah, man. Lost
People
in time.
Lost
No,
in
them
Time
beat
is like
me
a
this year.
stick.
Them beat me this year. Come in and keep it. People, 2026.
I'm just saying.
2026.
I'm not saying anybody sent me, but I'm
No.
just saying I might be the advocate for the people.
I couldn't do it this year. Guess what happened now? Me not just do show for the show. Me is not a promoter. So I'm not bound to have to keep the show. That I know how me make my bread. Me do it because I'm creatively inspired to do it. So if me can't bring the show to the level where I want it and the plan I have, I would just allow it. Because I don't have to do it. So that is the main thing. I huddle with my team and my sister who is the head of the festival who puts it on. And we're like, yo, this year, I need time to do some stuff. We need time to work on some other things and plan this properly and launch it back for next year, bigger and better, you know?
What's interesting is that literally comes right back to the very first statement you made at the beginning of this sit down about water. Water and how water goes over the rock, but you're not getting pushed through. And sometimes your intuition, like when there's resistance, sometimes you just have to.
Yeah, man, you have it. I mean, I not like force things because it's not like I have to, like my profession really by trade is to be an artist.
Right.
And I get to do these other things. And these things start out a necessity too, you know?
Right.
Because it's like I couldn't get booked on a show. You see, nobody never booked me on a show. So I say, all right, bet.
Create my own
I'm
show.
going to do my own show, them, and maybe the first time 300 people come, I'm happy for them, and then 800 and 1,000, and then you realize, all right, this thing will work, and then now you have your own brand and your own show. So you have to do things for yourself. Let me tell you this, you know, the reason why when me did try to get a break, why it never worked out for me, it was all me. It was just, I feel that I'm so talented, I'm so good at what I do, I deserve to get a break. Them people them not record me, them fight me out, them do this. Why? I'm better than the artist and him boss and all these little things where you tell yourself until you realize that I just sit down one day and I say, you know, say you are the problem, Virgin. It's you is the problem. Like, you know how much people talented in this world? Yes, you're talented. So what? It's like, I never see something frustrating to me here. Yeah, but them talented. So what? We can find 1,000 talent. There's how much 100 talented people everywhere, but like you have to get over yourself being talented. Just because you're talented, it don't mean nothing. Nobody don't owe you nothing. Nobody no care. It's not like that. Nobody no sit down at them yard and fight you out, bro. Nobody cares about you that much. And them thing them I have to tell myself until me realize that you are the problem. You have to get up every day now. And you have to go out there and fight for the thing. I'm used to stand up a radio gate. Stand up outside, like make people that take liberty with me in a sun hat. Me do outside the area FM gate, I look over the fence. Me do them something, then me go a zip, me do that, me lay away Colin Hines, me lay away at him. I fame. And say, it take him about 50 seconds for walk from Yassa to him car, and I see where him car park, and I say, 30 seconds me need, you know. So it's like, me used to have it, but one time I never want to do them thing, I feel like, my talent, my talent exclude me from hard work. And once me realize that changed my entire life and my entire thing. And any artist I'm work with is the same thing. It's like you're gonna make me outwork you and me the way me there already. And you are try get a break. And you're gonna make me outwork you. All right, well make we see how it work out for you then, you know? So that is the thing.
You can let go of my collar now still.
What?
I feel like it doesn't grab me by my throat.
No, man.
But it's a serious thing. No, it's a serious thing.
Yeah. So that is the main thing what happened to me. And like anybody who work with me, like, you know, anybody who know nothing about me can tell you about my work ethic. And that me deal with. Me get up every day and music me watch you now. Me love what me do.
Yeah.
You have how much people in this world don't really love what them do, but them have to do it. But them have to get up every morning, 6 o'clock, go sit down in the traffic for 2 hours, go at them job, work through the day, 5 o'clock, come home, and them do it every day. And me, I gonna make somebody who don't love what them do, outwork me. It does not make sense to me. So I have to get up and attack my career and attack my work and every day. And that's why from a career break till now, I just stay consistent. It's like every year, say, I forward, I put out song, I put out video, I tour, I work, and I keep my head focused. And that's the next thing too. Sorry, I run on to different things. But you see, focus.
Talk life.
Focus is so underrated, and like it's like distractions. It's like, and in my craft and in your craft and these things is like there's this distractions and there's people and people's opinions and all of these things, and a lot of time that is the distraction. And that, remember, if me look so. And somebody they are and them had say this and do that and tell this, and it's like by the time even if them they over they say, but me just do this, Me not look for my goal again,
That's
right. Last me even if you do, me not even have to look all the way where them are talking about. But from me do this, it's like me realize, all right, me not focus on my thing. That's why me stay locked in and focus on my goal and thing and not the noise. Because like how could I just imagine me and myself now, like accepting criticism from like people who I would never ask for advice. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre thing. So it's like them thing that me just say, yo, focus, lock in, live your life, and stay grounded and forward towards your goals. And that's how I live my life.
Oh, word.
Yeah.
Here endeth the reading. Hey, that is solid. Let's talk about Europe though. Let's talk about going on tour and being in Europe and the energy that comes with that. Because I often say, the impact of Jamaica and Jamaica's culture and our people, I think a lot of people don't understand the levels because you don't leave Jamaica, so you don't really understand what's happening when you're outside of Jamaica.
Even when you leave Jamaica, enough of the time, like most people from Jamaica leave Jamaica is America. So we hold America in a more high esteem,
Right, yeah.
So like say when I go and I play Coachella, everybody in Jamaica excited. Yo, them I play Coachella.
Yeah.
But I played like bigger festivals than Coachella.
Right.
Me play Glastonbury, me play Woodstock, me play like Reading and Leeds. Like I was the first reggae artist to be on main stage for Reading since 1983. Wow. You know what I mean? It was me, Kendrick Lamar, Pharrell, and Dua Lipa. But because it's in UK, Jamaica press or energy don't know about that. You know what I mean? But it's so once it's outside of America, I don't think you get the highlight. But reggae music across Europe. I mean, I just came back from Ethiopia. I spent 3 weeks in Ethiopia. That was crazy.
Can we please talk about that?
That was
crazy. You know, one of my goals in life, it's actually really high in terms of like something that really matters to me. I really want to go to Lalibela.
I've been a shot. They let us shoot a music video inside a temple in Lalibela. They never do that. We got some stuff happening in Ethiopia. They opened up the museum or the Battle of Adawa for us. They've never let anyone film in there. We got to film in there. We went to the underground church, St. George's in Lalibela.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man, we do the whole thing.
So when you going back, can I come?
When I go back, I try to go Ethiopia every year. Okay. I start me here. I went for Christmas. Didn't you see that clip I have this clip on my Instagram with like thousands and thousands of people with the candles and things. I went everywhere, into Danakil, to the desert, one of the lowest points on earth. It was a spiritual experience, man. You know what I mean? I did Shashimani, obviously.
Yes.
Did the whole thing, went down there, and I wanted to start the year and like that, being very grounded spiritually. So I was like, yo, man, I go Ethiopia, I'm gonna take January and just spend my time there and go up on the ground and go lalibela, sit with the priest. Then it was amazing. You know,
This
life
makes my
changing
heart
stuff.
so happy.
Yeah, man.
I love these types of experiences because these types of experiences literally inform so much of who you are spiritually.
Yeah.
And I always say, we're just so much more than flesh. There's so much more to mankind than
Yeah.
flesh that people can see with the flesh, right?
Yeah.
The things that you do to feed your soul, the things that you do to just create a rich experience and make this life feel worth living matters so much more, you know? It's, oh man,
No, and
I love that for you.
It was an experience, man, because like, we're doing an album this year. So I went there to film a lot of stuff from the album because it's really grounded in reggae music and very philosophical project. It's really a good
Look,
energy.
I have goosebumps. Look.
So,
oh man.
So that's why me even say me and talk and I say, say me now come sit down and talk unless me have new music. So I know say by the time this song I drop and everything, so we're good to go. But yeah, I wanted to go there and start off the year that way and just make that energy run me through this whole of this year now. And you know, a lot of stuff are gonna come and pull and yank at your being, your upfulness in your life, and you have to know these things are going to come in. Like it not go perfect, something are gonna reach you. And it's like you fortify yourself now, you put the armor on so that you can make it through the battle, and then you have to take with yourself again and go replenish. Not for when I replenish.
That part.
You see me, I would just pop down after a certain time in your life, you just pop down and you just not, you have to replenish, have to take time for yourself, you have to step back, you know what I mean, and get that frequency that build up in yourself. So I wanted to start there like that.
Is there any particular show that you can you recall and say, yo, that show was the craziest experience I've ever had on a stage? It was fantastic.
Oh, it's too many shows. I can't. I think Summer Jam in Germany. I think, I don't know, 22 or so, 22, 23, I had on a white outfit, that's how I remember. But Summer Jam was one of the biggest festivals in Europe.
Right.
And I did it a couple of times. I've done it like 7 times now. So I'm one of the person who have done it the most. But it's a show where always, you know, one show is like your white way, like something always go wrong with it for me.
Yes.
And I remember 22, it was just a perfect experience, and I remember feeling great about that. But enough show. Lost in Time when we run out after the COVID was a crazy experience.
That was fantastic.
Costa Rica show them crazy.
You know what's crazy about spaces like those? They don't even speak English.
No, man.
And they sing every song word for word.
It's crazy.
It's actually crazy because then, so you're on stage, you know, and like you're vibing and if you go so with the mic and you hear everybody come back and say whatever, and then you go talk to them after the show. Not a lick of English.
No. You know, so I go a show one time already, and I'm not lie to you. I see like a group about 3 friends there at the front, and I see them like, I see them have like a binder, you know, like a school binder.
Oh, with the printout lyrics?
And like, me sing a song, and I see like them on them, like, as the song starts, I see them and flap, and I see them have the book, and like them on work, and I said, cha-cha. People are serious. Me say like I want to come with like the festival band, and the man say, hey, Protoje, 2013, Poland, 2015, and like the man say, brother, you know, take off them band there for your hand, and then we show you. It's like you just realize like how people, you know, impact with music and things. So that's crazy.
That's actually really
it's crazy.
Cool though.
Yeah, man. So touring is good. I love touring. I toured a big uni. It's like 12, 13 of us is like
14.
It's like a big energy, and you know, I get to bring the music across the people in the right way. So love it.
That must be fulfilling. Well, you know what's amazing is we talk about life out there and being on the road. And I said it to you briefly, and it's not even a joke. The more I've seen you passing you on the road. It's either you on your way to St. Elizabeth or me on my way back. But ultimately, you always kind of come back to home.
Yeah, man. Big up, first of all, more big up my parents. Dad, Michael Olivier, my mom, Lana Bennett. I can definitely say, like, without my mom and without her actual... my mom is an alchemist, you understand? Like, she make things out of nothing. It's like she make things happen for me over the years. It's like I'm a driving force. It's like anytime we have a problem, it's she can call me, let me know. My parents have always been, so my dad main thing with me is like bounce back. You know, no matter what happened to you in our life, like from he's a little youth, and it's like when you're little, you're not really fully overs life in a way. You just live. You just think that life is just, you know, you just do your thing. But my dad used to always work on my mental, like, and it's just on me, mentally. You know, I was a little youth, and I come sovereign. You know, if you live a country and you hear say I got sovereign, you know, your clothes lay out. Everything from the night before, you wake up 5 o'clock, you say, yo, you go to sit down, you have got arcade.
You're not even just going town, you know, you go sovereign.
You got sovereign, you have arcade, food court, movie. Bro, them thing there to me was like a thing. I remember me sit down downstairs and in the food court I eat food and my dad there and man there I look at him and say, see all these people? And I say, yeah, Dad, I see them. I say, look upstairs, man. I look on everybody and I see them and I say, yeah, man, notice them. I eat my food, my about, I don't know, 10, 11, I don't know. And the man is like, you see all of them? I say, look on them. I say, see them, laughing, smiling, eating. I say, yeah, Dad, I see them. And say, you know, all of these people are going to die, right? And I'm like me, I say, no, I don't know if I know or something is going to happen, so I get busy, you know what I mean? And like, man say, no, man say, you know? Man say, all of these people that you see here are one day not going to be here. Me in front of you not going to be here. You know what I mean? It's like, he goes on, I can't, this too long, but he goes on into a reasoning, basically telling me that I have to appreciate life, I have to appreciate moments, we can't take things for granted. You can't put too much things back, because I was always hard on myself. And was like, you can't be too hard on yourself because one day it's a hard reason for a guitar. Like, I don't know why other things for give me them reason there from me young, but as some of dad's same always I put things into perspective for me. And it's like, when me get older now, I really realize enough of the stuff when used to tell me was preparing me for navigate through life. That's why trust me, I will fall upon my face, I will go through anything, Yendi, and I go bounce back. No matter what happened to me, no matter what go on, is like, I always have the constitution for like, you know, take my bruises, get up back off or whatever, and then bounce back. And like my mom, always is like, her main thing was always like, all right, this is happening. How are we going to solve it? Don't crash out, because we'd be like, yo, I can't do this or this not going to work, and what am I going to do and this not work? And she's like, you're done? You're done with your drama? You get it out of your system? Good. All right. How we are going to troubleshoot is the word. We have to troubleshoot now. We have to do this and do that. And it's like, you know, so sick and tired I hear them things there when I grow up, because like me I say, yeah, make it seem like it's not a problem. She's like, yes, there's a problem, but so what? We're going to have to solve it and work through it. And I'm so grateful for them for constantly instilling these things in me, because I know for sure that my success is directly related to just those two simple things. Bouncing back when it don't go work and solving the problem. So my mother, they sent the same way that how you will see me a flash and go on. I love country. Me is a country youth. You know what I mean? Born and grow a country, and Jah willing, I'll end up there as well too, you know.
But for now, you want to be up in the hills, you know.
Yeah, man. Hey. But even that, I have my studio way up in an Irish town, in the mountain, in a country, far enough so nobody can pop in. That was my main thing. I want a studio where nobody can pop in. I mean, I just get that man, if I really say, I'm going to take that drive, they go up there to check me, and it weed out who not really serious, you know what I mean? I'm not hanging out and them something that I work with them on. So, and it's giving me space to be quiet. My favorite place in the world is to go up on the roof of the habitat, sit down up there and just look out. Almost every evening I'm up there, I try to catch the sunset and do these little things, because it just keep me grounded to earth and life and just the simplicity of stuff. And that to me is like, gives me what I need to go through being an artist. Because I don't love attention, you know. I don't love attention. I don't love attention. You will say,
it's the most ironic thing about the craft.
Yeah.
Because you put out your music and you are celebrated for your music, so you become celebrity.
Yeah.
But you don't aim to be a celebrity. You don't like
No, people will be like, oh, well, you say the music. So me never do music because I try to be a celebrity.
Right.
I do music because I like write song.
Right.
You see me I say, as Uno decide, say, people who do music a celebrity, as you revere, that you could have revere a teacher, you could have revere a hardworking businessman, you could have revere a professor. You could have choose, say, you know what I mean?
Let's
so it's
celebrate
like,
these things and the celebrity comes.
I appreciate the love though. I love it, and I like when I go out and people give me that energy. But I just say like my constitution, like outside of music, me not go like me not like attention.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Me not really, it's not a thing on me run down, but sometimes you like the benefits of being Protoje. You know what I mean? You like it when you pull up a restaurant, you can get a table fast, or
Yeah.
Okay, people love and respect musicians, so
yeah.
It's a vibe, and especially when it's real.
Exactly.
You can tell. Me can tell when it's real.
Yeah.
Me can tell when somebody just, yeah man, I love your music. Yeah man, I want to take a picture. I say, which song? I say, you know what? Yeah, you know that one. It's like, no, because them just see you as a person who are famous, so them take a picture. When you have people who really touch them life and give them an energy, and I'm grateful for anybody who has supported my music, listen to my music, and share my music. That's the next thing to me, encourage people. Is like if you love somebody craft and art, the biggest thing you can do for me as an artist is just share it with somebody and say, yo, I like that music here, that songs there, car. Reggae music too is that thing where it's not like it's the thing where I get the most push in spaces, so it's always a music that thrives well with community.
Yes.
And that's why the shows and building an ecosystem around the music is very, very important. And not segregating the spaces either, because I don't segregate reggae from dancehall music. Reggae have its space, dancehall have its space, and many times they interact seamlessly. One of my favorite songs ever is Like Royalty.
Yes, I knew you were going to say that.
Why?
If I ever make it in a life.
Yeah, man. You see me?
Because I love that song.
And that song there, you see me say?
I also love the video.
The video good, and that song is like when that song is like, me used to sleep on Stagger couch, me used to sleep on Curry couch, and man they never left me out. Me used to live at Eddie house. Me never keep my own key. Shikima used to let me out. You know Shikima?
Yes.
Right? It's like, me can remember I come home from studio 2:30 in the morning. And like, Eddie I like my brother and Shikima I like my sister. And it's like, when me used to live at Eddie house, he used to stay at country I live. So me, Eddie wife, and Eddie daughter. Because me and Eddie grew up from with 2-year-old, you know what I mean? So it's like, me kind of did it. And it's like, me never have, as me say, I can remember coming in and me have to call Shikima to let me in. And me used to feel like so bad, like me I say, I have to make something of myself. Even my first video, my first video way back at 2009 at Shikima parents' house, me shoot that video there.
Oh, wow.
Eddie buy me my clothes for that video there, you know what I mean? So like every time I sing Like Royalty, and like when we get nominated for the Grammy, him come with me and sit down beside me. So that song there is like a snapshot of my life. That's why my favorite song, and Popcorn forward on it too, and big up Popcorn same way too, means cause like is a youth will always show love, and when they want to do the song and be like, yo, love them vibes and them type of song, man. And then he went and reflected on his journey. That's why him say Cartel say Clarks up at Danny did record. And me meet Popcorn up at Danny years ago, 20.
Up at Mona?
Yeah, no. Me meet Popcorn when they moved it to Cherry Garden Studio. A little bit after that. The Mona days are some real days, So that song there. So as I said, reggae dancehall have a good place for intersect and Jamaican music and the ecosystem. Our genre is so small that we don't have time to be pitting things against each other. We have to come together as a community and push the whole thing forward,
I am going to do a little game with you, right?
Me now do that something there where I see Leela do with her.
No.
Okay.
Hey, you're nervous.
No, yeah.
No, because I understand your personality much better than that. I would never do that to you.
Okay.
I know that would make you so out of your comfort zone. I'm not doing that. I rate it too much. I would never do that to you. But you see, we know say Lila adventurous.
Yeah, no man, she's a different personality.
The only people I've only asked 2 people to do that, and it's because I know how them stay, and it's Shensia and Lila.
Yeah. Oh, two bouncy personalities.
Exactly. No, I could hear that. No, before that, I tell you so because sit down and do a meditation.
All right. Yeah.
But what we are going to do is we are going to create. Let's go back to your days of counteraction, right? That's we're tapping into that version of you.
Right.
We are going to create. It could be a verse, what we're going to call it, a verse, a poem, a stanza, anything. You give a line, I give a line, but we are going to create something right now together, right? You want to start or me want to start?
We'll start.
You start?
Yeah.
All right, go on.
So that's what, one line?
A line, not one word, a line.
Boy, you know, so I'm glad you sit down with Yendi with they record Odyssey.
That's so good. That's too good. I can't even come back. Boy, you know, so I'm glad you sit down here with OJ at the best time, you see.
All right, when you don't know a life, we have to live it, you know. Praise and respect, we have to give it.
We give it and we take it and we share it and we make it. Life is a beautiful thing, so it comes with us, have to take it.
All right, well, we have to watch how you take, because more time you take, you have to get it without respect. And respect is a key thing for live. I don't know, you know? Love we have to give.
Love we give and love we receive in every aspect. This is what we need. We give thanks for the gift of life and the blessing of the youth. I'm going to throw this over to you, Oje, because I don't know what going to come after that, my youth.
No, I come in like you need cartel if you do this. I'm out. Yeah.
I love that. I love that.
Yeah.
My guy. Yeah. If you when this thing is said and done, what's the one thing you want people to watch this and listen to you and come away and saying, Protoje is this kind of artist? What is it?
I don't know. I don't think a lot on what takeaway people are going to have, because this changes so much. They could see you away for 10 years and then 25 years down the line, some other thing, and people change the perspective of you. These things always change. So I don't really stay hung up on that. I just know within myself, I just want to know that, you know, me deal with people good, me show love to people, me show respect to people. And it's simple. I just that really, really for me, and just know say, I put in my work. Yeah. I put in my work. People will try to find a million ways to tell you why you're where you're at, and just don't want to, and just deny the work. And I just know say I'm a person that take my work serious, take my craft serious, dedicated to my craft, and just know say I give everything of what I had to my music career and trying to be that artist. And however it's perceived after that, I don't really think about. That's not your work. I don't really, that's not my problem. You've done your work. Yeah, that's not my problem. Yeah.
I appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's always good to be in your company.
Yeah, man, it's our vibes, man. It's our vibes and our energy. I have a picture with you, a wave flag for me, you know. I want a morning show. What I do, you know, the back with the flag, and you just wave the flag, and I say, no, I have to go carry it up on tour with me or something.
Well, I mean, my bags are packed.
All right.
So when do we fly? Right, I don't know what's wrong with you. You can't throw them words around in me.
We have fix things, man. We have fix things. We make you run out one at a time.
Always wanted a European summer. Look at that.
All right.
I have a little gift for you. I can't let you leave without a little something. Just a little libation and a little spirit.
All right.
A little cream and a little nice natural soap from the clay in St. Thomas, you know, from Ayata's. So just a little something just to say thank you.
Man, I appreciate it. I'll make use of it for sure.
I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, give thanks.
I have a random question.
Yeah.
When you wash your hair, you go out into the yard and whip your locks like this?
No. No, me not do that. I have to just make it sun dry though, you know. I have to dry in the sun.
So you spread out a blanket and lay out on your lawn and spread out your hair?
No man, that too. Me just sit down on like a beach chair or sit down on a curb or smoke a little thing, all the vibes now the sun kind of fit. Now the sun dry, it wet for all 2-3 days.
Right.
So it's
I
vibes.
asked one of my closest friends, Sudan Brownie. Glenn Brownie. Basically.
Yeah, man, Uncle Glenn.
I remember
General,
one of the first time I went over by Uncle Glenn, when I went to Sudan and Uncle Glenn was outside, literally, him holding me, locked by the base, and I just go so whoosh,
Yeah.
whoosh, whoosh, and you just see water just go so
You know what I do before though? Put it outside the car.
to breeze out?
Yeah.
Hang it out the window?
Yeah, I hope say it never catch you under the wheel or something though.
You can imagine?
Yeah. So it's that vibe. So.
Nice. Good to see you.
Good. Blessings.
Whatever your style, classic, trendy, sophisticated, bold, one thing we all share is our desire to indulge. Velvety and perfectly balanced with just the right amount of spirit, Worthy Park Rum Cream is your perfect pleasure. So whatever your style, indulge in the new Worthy Park Rum Cream. Smooth Jamaican elegance. Must be 18 years and older to drink. Drink responsibly.